Hello, and welcome to the English Listening Practice Podcast from English Pod Studio. This podcast is designed to help you improve your English by listening carefully and practicing along with me. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can understand, and you can also repeat sentences to practice speaking. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a very important idea for all language learners: learning English step by step. Many learners want to become fluent quickly. They want to speak like a native speaker in just a few months. But language learning is not a sprint, it's a journey. It takes time, patience, and consistency. The good news is, if you follow small steps every day, you will improve more than you think. Think of learning English like climbing a mountain. At the bottom, the mountain looks very high, and you might feel worried. But when you start walking step by step, you realize you can reach the top if you just keep moving. Every small step is progress. So, what does step by step really mean? It means breaking down the big goal of fluency into smaller, more realistic goals. Instead of saying, I must be fluent in 1 year, you say, this week, I will learn 10 new words. Or, today, I will listen to a 5-minute podcast and write down 3 new phrases. This way, learning becomes easier, less stressful, and more motivating. Let's talk about some of the first steps every learner should take when learning English. Step 1. Build your foundation with simple communication. Learn the most useful phrases first, the ones you need every day. Greetings, introductions, asking for directions, ordering food. These phrases give you confidence because you can immediately use them in real life. Step 2. Focus on listening. At the beginning, don't worry if you don't understand everything. Your brain is learning the rhythm, the sounds, the intonation of English. Just like a child listens for months before speaking, you also need input before output. Make listening a daily step. Step 3. Start speaking early. Many learners wait too long because they feel shy. But speaking, even in simple sentences, is a powerful step. Say, I like coffee. Say, I am tired today. Say, the weather is nice. These small steps prepare you for bigger conversations. Step 4. Make vocabulary personal. Don't just learn long word lists. Learn words that are useful in your life. If you are a student, learn words about school. If you like cooking, learn food vocabulary. Connecting vocabulary to your own world makes it easier to remember. Step 5. Accept mistakes as part of the process. This is maybe the most important step. Many learners are afraid of mistakes, but mistakes are signs of progress. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. Step by step means you don't need to do everything today. You don't need to understand everything immediately. You only need to move forward, one step at a time. Now, let's go deeper. Let's talk about daily habits, because habits are what make small steps grow into big results. Vocabulary step by step. Vocabulary is the heart of language. Without enough words, you cannot say what you want, and you cannot understand what others are saying. But learning vocabulary does not mean memorizing hundreds of words in one day. It means learning step by step. You can start by choosing 5 new words every day. Write them down in a notebook. Then make sentences with them. For example, if you learn the word confident, you can say, I feel confident when I practice English every morning. The next day, review those 5 words before you learn new ones. Use them again. Repeat them in your writing or speaking. This way, the words become part of your memory. Slowly, day by day, your vocabulary grows stronger. Listening is another key skill. Many learners find listening difficult because people speak fast with different accents. But remember, you don't need to understand everything at once. You can train your ears step by step. Start with short and clear audio. This podcast is a good example. First, listen once and try to understand the main idea. Don't worry about every word. Then, listen again. This time, focus on 1 or 2 sentences. Write them down. Notice the pronunciation. After that, try to repeat the sentences aloud. This will help you connect listening and speaking. Over time, you can challenge yourself with longer materials, like TV shows, movies, or radio programs. Each time you practice, your ears get better. Reading step by step. Reading is one of the best ways to see how English really works. But again, you don't need to start with long novels. Start small. Read a short story. Read a news article. Even read signs or instructions. When you read, look for new words. Highlight them. Then try to guess their meaning before you check the dictionary. After reading, write a short summary in your own words. Even 1 or 2 sentences is enough. This simple step helps you remember what you read, and it also improves your writing. Step by step, you can move to longer and more difficult texts. Writing is a way to organize your thoughts in English. At first, you can keep it very simple. Write about your day in 1 or 2 sentences. For example, today I studied English for 20 minutes. I learned new words about food. When you feel ready, write short paragraphs. Then practice writing emails or short essays. Slowly, you can challenge yourself with longer writing, like stories or reports. The important thing is to write a little every day. Writing helps you see your mistakes, and it makes you more confident with grammar and vocabulary. Speaking is often the skill that makes learners most nervous, but it is also the most important. To improve, you need practice. At the beginning, speak to yourself. Describe what you are doing. I am making tea. I am opening the window. This helps you think in English. You can also record your voice and listen. This may feel strange at first, but it is very useful. You can hear your pronunciation and notice what you want to improve. Then, try to find a partner. This could be a friend, a teacher, or even a language partner online. Start with short conversations. Over time, try to talk longer. The key is not to wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until your English is good enough. Start speaking now, step by step. Now, imagine your day. In the morning, you listen to a short podcast. During lunch, you learn 5 new words. In the evening, you write 3 sentences in your diary. Before bed, you read 1 page of a book. Each of these actions is small, but together they build a strong routine. Day by day, your English grows. Remember, fluency does not come from one big effort. It comes from many small steps. Each step is important. Each step brings you closer to your goal. There is one more important part of this journey: motivation. Every learner knows that motivation goes up and down. Some days you feel excited. You want to study for hours. But other days you feel tired. You don't want to open your book. This is normal. It happens to everyone. So how do you stay motivated? How do you continue, even on difficult days? The answer is step by step. One helpful way is to set small goals. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent in 1 year, say, today I will learn 5 new words, or this week I will finish 1 short story. Small goals feel easier, and when you reach them, you feel proud. Another way is to track your progress. Keep a notebook or an app where you record what you did each day. When you look back after a month, you will see how much you have learned. This gives you energy to continue. Overcoming mistakes and fear. Many learners lose motivation because they are afraid of mistakes. But mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are signs of learning. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall many times, but each fall makes them stronger. In the same way, every mistake you make in English is helping you improve. Instead of feeling embarrassed, say to yourself, "This mistake is a lesson. Next time, I will do better." With this mindset, mistakes become steps toward fluency. Using English in real life. Another way to stay motivated is to use English in real life. Don't just study for tests. Use English to live. You can watch your favorite shows in English. You can listen to songs and try to understand the lyrics. You can join online groups where people talk about hobbies you like. You can even write comments on social media in English. When English becomes part of your real life, it feels fun. You see that the language is not only for school, it is a tool that connects you with the world. Celebrating small successes. Motivation also grows when you celebrate small successes. Maybe you spoke to a tourist for the first time. Maybe you understood a full YouTube video without subtitles. Maybe you wrote your first diary entry in English. These moments are important. Stop and celebrate them. Say, "Yes, I did it." Reward yourself with something small, like a piece of chocolate, a short break, or even just a smile in the mirror. These little celebrations keep your energy strong. The big picture. Finally, always remember the big picture. Why are you learning English? Is it for your career? Is it for travel? Is it to make new friends or to study abroad? When learning feels hard, remind yourself of your dream. Picture yourself speaking English confidently in the future. Imagine yourself at the airport, at a job interview, or chatting with friends from another country. This vision will help you keep going. Recap of our journey. Let's quickly review what we've learned in this series. 1. English is a journey. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to take small, steady steps. 2. Vocabulary grows slowly. Learn a few words each day and use them in sentences. 3. Listening takes practice. Start small, repeat often, and connect listening with speaking. 4. Reading improves writing. Read short texts, highlight new words, and summarize them. 5. Writing builds confidence. Write a little each day, even if it's just one sentence. 6. Speaking is the key. Don't wait until you feel ready. Speak now, step by step. 7. Habits matter more than big efforts. Daily actions add up over time. 8. Motivation comes from goals, progress, and celebrating success. So, dear listener, remember this. Learning English step by step is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It is about building a new part of your life. Each small action brings you closer to fluency. Don't compare yourself with others. Don't worry if you are not perfect. Focus on progress, not perfection. If you practice every day, even for a few minutes, you will be amazed at your improvement after a few months. English will become more natural. You will feel more confident. You will see that fluency is possible. Thank you for listening to English Pod Studio. I hope this episode has given you new ideas, encouragement, and a clear plan for your English journey. Remember, step by step, day by day, you are becoming stronger. Keep going. You are doing great. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.